to this day. When you get those types of athletes in a three-point stance rushing the quarterback with that crowd noise and your offensive tackles can't hear the snap count, it's not a lot of fun.
We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on second down from the 18. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He'll pull it down and run. He throws back across and into the defense. A dangerous play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Razorbacks decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Harris will throw. Now improvising. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. They're just about ready to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to come to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
It's caught downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Off the play fake. Coming after it. And the quarterback is snowed under. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And the Razorbacks will punt this one away. Slips through the line. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Bob.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
This defense will try to keep everything in front. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Harris back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Kane. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Auburn doing business in the red zone. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. It's complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. They'll go to the air. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Razorbacks will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out at the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the 2nd half.
With the catch, it's Adams. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Harris will throw. He lets one fly deep. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
It's caught. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
Yeah, and there's nothing harder on a defense than when you run play action and you suck me up a few steps. And you got tight ends like this, Palmer, that can run down the field, be a big target, and make big plays behind those linebackers.
Man, they're changing the position now, too, I think, Dave. There are more and more athletic guys.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. UCF is currently up big right now, and really everything they've dialed up offensively has worked. They're up 14 over the Coyotes. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
This proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear and one of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history, in Joe Ferguson.
Yeah, just slinging the pill, just being able to provide.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Arkansas! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. He goes in for the 2, and we have a 10-point game. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Using his legs to buy some time. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be check down Charlie and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
Because when you roll out, you're rolling out, you're cutting the field in half, right? The defense starts to run from one side to where you're rolling out to. The field kind of shrinks and it kind of becomes a little bit of backyard ball. And you can tell he forced that one in there. Didn't get the interception, thank goodness, but it wasn't a great decision.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Steps away to find some room. Fires on the move. It's complete. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, fine. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Harris back to pass. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
This is a tough one. A third and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The field goal is no good. Lead is still in double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He'll start this drive firing. Quickly out to the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. He looks that one in nicely. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one. And all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around. And now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got it. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. 2-point conversion attempt is on the way. Motion from the offense. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Quarterback moving. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Harris will throw. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, picked off. Looking for more room. You're not getting him on the ground. Still on his feet. At the 30. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet.
Touchdown, Arkansas! They take the lead with the 6.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Mistakes are going to happen as they did on that last drive. Now how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind...
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Ball hasn't hit the ground a lot for this QB. He's already thrown 4 TD passes. He saw a look, wanted to take another shot, and that time they just fall short with the incompletion. But
snags it, and he will score! Touchdown, Razorbacks! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play. Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Harris back to pass. It's complete to the right. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Comes out throwing on 1st down. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Got his man downfield. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Auburn. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
He's got it. 2-point conversion is good, and now they trail by only 1. Arkansas, 44, Auburn, 43.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And the defense gets him on the ground for the fourth time today, by the way. They've pressured him. He's still done an unbelievable job making completions. But you know what? Get him on the ground when he's got the ball. He can't make something happen. Keep hitting him. Keep getting him on the ground.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all three phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Defense dropping into soft coverage. After the incompletion, they go back up top. The short hands, it's Kessler. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed to rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Harris will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a no-brainer right now. After that incompletion, trailing by what you are in this area of the field, 4th and short, just kick the field goal. It's what you need to give yourself a chance to win.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The 1st down for the offense. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On second down, he'll fire. Steps away. Got his man on the right. At the 35, he's open. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Hard running there. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Touchdown, Arkansas. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door.